Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I figured I would walk you through my track with Vigilant that we released back in February called We Don't Talk Enough. Thank you so much for over 1 million streams in just 3 months. That is amazing. A lot of you guys have been wanting to see this walkthrough, so I figured I would finally do it. If you end up enjoying this video, please leave a like and subscribe for new videos every Monday and Friday. And yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so here we are. This is the project in all its glory. This was actually a loop that came with the acapella. Usually when you get an acapella, also called the top line, from a songwriter or whatever, it usually comes with some kind of basic production behind it. So this piano was one of the things that this song came with already. Anyway, we have some Kashmir ambience here. Just some nice airy sounds. And then we actually have a cymatics loop here to bring a bit more ambience into it. And of course the iconic little shaker tambourine. And that brings us right into the first verse. Is it called verse or is it like break?
Down and now I'm flying. I'm okay, okay. There's something that I'm dying.
So this is as basic as it gets. The only thing that is here is a Labs piano. And here are the chords for that. I'm letting the D ring out on all of the chords. And the vocal, as you can hear,
Now I'm flying.
it still has all of those little, like it sounds very like unpolished and like organic or whatever, which is really nice. And it's also pitched up actually, 300 cents. So originally it sounds like this.
Now I'm flying. I'm okay.
Yeah, so it sounds completely different. And so yeah, now we get to the like pre-build up or whatever.
We don't talk enough, no, no. It's only been an hour or so.
Super crisp Kashmir snap here. Some kind of a pluck sound to give it a little bit of rhythm. These super awesome Kashmir orchestral samples. And here is my moody slidey bass before I named it moody slidey bass. And we got some strings coming in here as well, playing the same chords as the piano. Have a lot of cutoff on them. And we also have a vocoder. So far it's a super basic project. And now when we get into the build-up, I really like these kinds of build-up. This track overall is a bit more poppy. It's not like a hard future house track or whatever. You know, it's kind of chill and has like a pretty modern vibe, I would say. So we have these drums down here. We also have this kick and ride coming in right around here. Together with everything else that was there previously, so the chords, the strings, and the bass, and also the vocoder. But here we introduce some new chords actually. I really like those chords. And we also have a down-pitched version of the acapella. As you can see, this was made on April 22nd, 2019, and it was released in February of 2020. So that was almost a year until this song got actually released, which is insane. And here we have the vocal chops. With a ton of reverb on them. And we also have a low pass filter that is like really cut off. You can just barely hear them in the background, and it just brings a little bit of, you know, ambience to it. And so here we have these really like dry snares. Just like, you know, Nothing extraordinary, which is what I really like about this track. It's like it's really simple, but it's like it's supposed to be simple, you know. It's very listener friendly, and yeah, I don't know, I like it. So when we get to the drop, we have a really interesting kick here, actually. Super simple claps, a little pre-shift, and this hard, nice, short snare. So we have this pitched down version of the vocal chop as well. And also this one, of course. So maybe it would be interesting for you guys to like see how I make my vocal chops. I always make them in a Slice X. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Slice X. So what you do is you just drag the acapella into Slice X, and you click this little slice button here, and it's gonna slice the acapella into a bunch of like notes. And so you just play around, you know, until you find something that you like. And processing wise, what I did to this was I removed some of the lows, a bit of the harsh mids, and some of the highs. And then I have an OTT set to pretty damn high. And we also have some distortion, quite heavy distortion. A bit of sound geyser, some reverb, and just some more EQing. And also some side chaining, of course. So I really love the bass line in this song. We have 5 layers apparently. So we have this little plucky sound. And another little plucky sound. Some kind of distorted sub bass. And a contact funk bass. It also has a bunch of distortion on it. And some OTT and sound geyser. And also this saw wave bass. And all of these pretty much have the same effects on them. There's some compression, there's some EQ obviously, and some sound geyser apparently. A bit of white noise here on the impact to make it, you know, more impactful. Without the white noise it sounds like this. And with the white noise, that really makes a huge difference. And we also have a couple of plucks down here. So this is the first pluck. That was a really nice sound actually. And this is just like a bell type sound. It's just a sine wave with some pitch automation. And also of course the iconic strings. And that is Labs of course that I'm using. And just a basic like saw chord type sound. And we also have this pluck sound here. It's just a distorted saw wave pluck and some white noise. That plays along with the vocal chops, kind of. It's just there to give the vocal chops a bit more punch. In the final mix, you can't really tell that there's a pluck there at all. So yeah, that's what that is there for. And here we have as well some reverb automations for the vocal chops. I bring the reverb up here so it becomes kind of like a little sweep. Other than that, you just have your average cashmere fills here. And here we have some a little swingy perk loop coming in. And this loop as well apparently. Some groovy hi-hats. And we also have this guitar loop right here. If I would have remade this song today, I would have probably put some kicks after the drop as well to kind of keep the groove a little bit more. It would have made it a bit more like danceable and, you know, playable at the clubs or whatever. So maybe like this. Or something like that. But yeah, break number 2, it just goes down to the piano again, back to basics. So we got this little pluck melody right here. When this track was about to release, someone at Universal said that, oh, what if you put like an ARP or something in the second drop? So I did that and they loved it. So that wasn't there in the beginning, but I really like that addition. It gives it, you know, something different in the second drop.
I know we haven't talked, but I think we don't talk enough. I know we haven't talked, but I think we don't talk enough.
So the second build-up is a bit different. It has a lot more stuff happening. It has some extra like snares and snaps and stuff like that.
I know we haven't talked, but I think we don't talk enough.
And we have some kind of like vocal harmonic here that I made.
I know we haven't talked, but I think we don't talk enough.
Sounds pretty funky, but it's just there to make your ears like feel like it's fuller. So what's interesting here is that, so this is the string layer, and I took the last chord and I recorded it, and I'm pitching it up here. And that's what gives it that like, that really like abruptness in this build-up. It has a different vibe than the first build-up does. And yeah, when it comes to the second drop, it's pretty much the same as the first drop. But in the first part of this drop, we have this guitar loop coming in like instantly. We also have the ARP coming in here. And we finish off with the piano loop that started it all. I think that's a really nice way to like tie the song together, to finish the track with this piano loop that it all started with. Very philosophical. I really like this track overall, and obviously it was a pretty big release for me. You know, my first release ever on Universal, which is like one of the world's biggest record labels, which is, you know, that's pretty insane. And it's definitely something that I wouldn't have been able to do without Vigiland. But yeah, like I said, it's a very simple track, but it still kind of hits home, you know. We're still going strong with this track, about 50,000 streams a week. It's being played a lot at all the gyms here around in Sweden, which is really cool. I get snaps from my friends sometimes when they're at the gym, and they send a snap that this song is on at the gym, which is really cool. My gym doesn't have any music, so I haven't heard it myself yet at the gym. That will definitely be a dream come true, but yeah, that's actually gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.